Bobby, the points are shared on the final day. What's your thoughts on that?
End of season game, that. We came into it, there's no pressure on us. The lads done well the first half, and then we just looked a bit tired and end of season feel second half. But we'll take the point, which put us mid-table, which, on reflection's probably where we deserve to finish. The players have been brilliant, and I thank them for that. I think they've represented the club with pride and some real quality performances this season. To come into this league, it's a men's league, it's proper football. We've acquitted ourselves really well, and we've had some great days, and I'm excited for next year.
Personally, an excellent finish. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I thought there were some good performances out there. Back three were good again. We just looked shattered last second half, and I get it, been there before, when there's nothing riding on it and a team, they've got nothing to lose. They want to go out on a high. They just chuck the kitchen sink at it, and it's, it was hard for us to deal with, but it is what it is. I'm not looking at that second half performance too much. We had to bring Joe off again after 20 odd minutes, which didn't help, but today's not today irrelevant. The only relevance for me that it had, and I said it was before the game, that today was for the supporters, because the ones that come to away games, they follow us everywhere we go, thick and thin, and we tried to put a performance on for them, and that's what today was about for me.
Despite Jar coming off early in the first half, you just mentioned that Harry Richardson seemed to slot in perfectly in that midfield.
Yeah, he done really well. Again, I've said it's a men's league, and he's still a young boy, 16 or whatever he is, and we've asked a lot of him. He trains with us, but we put demands on him. He's in Gildo. Unfortunately, we've been let down by the reserves on multiple occasions this season, so them two have stepped up for us, and again, they should be proud of themselves, I think, at that age, coming into a group of players. And I'll commend my players, the senior lads, because they've welcomed them and looked after them, which is what we're about.
With the season now done, will you look to get a much relaxed break and look to plan for next season?
Anyone will tell you, now's the time it starts for a manager. Through the seasons, really, your time, your routine. Now it's about planning for next year, which we already have done. Planning pre-season, which again we're well along the lines of nearly finishing it, and being prepared so we can try and have a bit of a break, because the higher you go, the more relentless it is. It's a tough league. There's demands on players, staff, the club, volunteers, and I'm a massive believer, and I understand that people have lives, and I think people can go away, reflect on the season they've had as a player or staff, me, and just have a bit of time with a family and chill out for maybe a couple of weeks.
Just finally, a message to the supporters. As you said, have travelled this way down here this afternoon.
They follow us everywhere, and I said before the game, doesn't matter whether there's 50 or 500, they get treated the same respect, and they've been great for us all season. I think so. I'd like to think we've given some great nights, and that they've seen the ones that have been here for a while. They've seen their club come from near extinction to going away to play in front of 3,000 at Macclesfield, and take them at the last minute at home and be involved in some massive games. So I'd like to think that we've done them proud, and a big thank you to everyone involved.
Cheers, Bobby. Cheers.